Why elderly people become stubborn and what it really means. Why do elderly people become stubborn? Why do they refuse help, reject advice, argue over small things, and insist on doing things their own way? And why does it feel so hard to deal with them, especially when you are only trying to help? A lot of people say they are difficult, they are too proud, they never listen, they just control. But many times that is not the full truth. What people call stubbornness is often something deeper, something it is fear. Sometimes it is pain, sometimes it is shame, sometimes it is grief, sometimes it is confusion, and sometimes it is the pain of feeling the life is slowly taking control away from them. So in this clip, I want to explain what elderly stubbornness often really means, why it happens, and what people can do in real life. Not theory only, not empty advice, but practical ideas people can actually use. What stubbornness often really means when people get older, they do not only lose strength, sometimes they lose speed, sometimes they lose hearing, sometimes they lose memory, sometimes they lose freedom, sometimes they lose confidence, sometimes they lose the feeling that they are still in charge of their own life. So when an elderly person becomes stubborn, what are they often really saying? Sometimes they are saying, I do not want to feel useless. I do not want to become a burden. I do not want people treating me like a child. I do not want to lose control over everything. I do not want my whole life decided by other people. That is why this topic matters, because if you think stubbornness is only bad attitude, you will fight the person. But if you understand the stubbornness may be protecting dignity, fear, or identity, you will respond in a much better way. Why elderly people become more stubborn? One, they are trying to protect control. This is one for biggest reasons. When people are younger, they can do more by themselves. But when people get older, many things begin to change. They may need help walking. They may need help bathing. They may need medicine every day. They may no longer drive. Their children may start making decisions for them, and this can feel painful, so they hold on tighter to small things, a chair, a routine, a cup, a way of folding clothes, a mealtime. To other people, these things may look smaller, but to the elderly person, these things may represent control. And when control is disappearing in many areas of life, even small control becomes very important. Two, They are afraid of dependence. Many elderly people do not like asking for help, even when they need it, even when the help is good. Why? Because needing help can feel humiliating. It can feel like weakness. It can feel like losing part of yourself. So they say, I can do it myself, even when they are struggling, even when it is unsafe. The problem is not always the tax itself. The problem is what the tax means. To them, accepting help may feel like admitting decline, and what is emotionally hard. 3. Pain changes behavior. This is something many families forget. Pain can make people short tempered. Pain can make people less patient. Pain can make people refuse movement. Bathing, walking, a change. Example, an elderly woman gets angry every time someone asks her to stand up. The family says she is stubborn, but maybe standing hurts, maybe walking hurts, maybe her body is tired all the time. Sometimes what looks like bad attitude is really pain. So one practical question matters a lot. Could this behavior be connected to pain? 4. They do not want to lose dignity. Many elderly people hate being treated like children. They do not like baby talk. They do not like being ordered around. They do not like people speaking for them. They do not like being ignored while others decide everything. So when they feel disrespected, they push back, and that pushback may look like stubbornness. The underneath is maybe a very human message. Please do not erase me. That is why respect matters so much. 5F habit becomes stronger with age. An older person may have lived a certain way for 40 or 50 years. So when younger people say just do it this new way, it may sound simple, but to the elder person, the old way feels familiar and safe. Routine becomes comfort. Routine becomes stability. Routine becomes part of identity. So what looks stubborn may actually be deep attachment to what feels safe. 6. Confusion and hearing problems create conflict. Sometimes elderly people are not stubborn. Sometimes they did not hear properly. Sometimes they misunderstood. Sometimes they forgot. Sometimes they feel embarrassed to admit they are confused. So they say no quickly, or they react in a strange way, and the family thinks they are impossible. But sometimes the real problem is hearing loss, memory change, confusion. That is why not every refusal. Church be treated like a battle of attitude. What families often get wrong. Now, let us be honest. Many families make the problem worse without meaning to. Mistake one, arguing too much. They say, but it is better for you. But the doctor said, but you already agreed. Sometimes the logic is correct, but if the elderly person feels afraid, ashamed, proud, or confused, logic alone often does not work. First calm the emotion, then explain, not to other way around. Mistake two, talking right, they are children. This creates resistance fast using a childish tone, giving orders, ignoring their opponent, doing everything for them without asking. This damages dignity, and when dignity is damaged, stubbornness usually becomes worse. Mistake three, rushing them. Older people often need more time to hear, more time to think, more time to move, more time to decide. When people rush them, pressure goes up, and pressure often creates refusal. Sometimes they are not refusing the task, they are refusing the pressure. Mistake for correcting every small thing. Not every wrong memory needs correction. Not every repeated story needs. You already said that too much correction can make elderly people feel embarrassed or attacked. Sometimes peace is more important than being right about every little thing. My view. Here is my view in simple words. Elderly stubbornness is often a defense against fear, a defense against shame, a defense against helplessness, a defense against losing dignity, a defense against losing control. This does not mean every behavior should be accepted, and it does not mean families should ignore safety, but it does mean this. If you attack only the behavior, you may miss the real problem. My opinion is that many people ask the wrong question. They ask, how do I stop this behavior? A better question is, what is this problem trying to protect? The question leads to better care. Practical, simple. Example 1. Refusing medicine. The family says she is stubborn, but maybe she has the side effects. She does not understand the medicine. She feels tired of talking pills. She feels control. She forgot. She respond. Can you tell me what you do not like about this medicine? That works better than just take it. Simple to refusing to bath. The family thinks he is difficult, but maybe he is cold. He is afraid of falling. He feels embarrassed. Movement hurts. He is tired. Better respond. Would you like to do this now? a little later. We can go slowly. I will help you in a respectful way. Example 3. Refusing help while walking. An elderly father say, I do not need help. Maybe what he really means is, I do not want to feel weak. Better respond. I know independence matters to you. I am not trying to take over. Which part would you like to do yourself? The question is powerful because it gives dignity back. Example 4. Anger over small changes. An elderly mother gets upset because someone moved her course or changed her routine. Other people think it is such a small thing, but to her it may mean, why is my life being changed without asking me? Better respond. I see this matters to you. Let us put it back the way you prefer. Next time, I will ask the first. The reduces confuse. My practical method. Here are practical steps people can really use. 1. Pause before reacting. When the elderly person says no, do not react too fast. Ask yourself, are they in pain? Are they scared? Did they hear me clearly? Do they feel rushed? Do they feel disrespected? This short pause can stop many useless arguments. 2. Lower the pressure. Pressure creates resistance, so use calm voice. Fewer words, slower speech, less rushing. Fewer people talking at once. A calmer approach often gets better results. 3. Give choices. Instead of only giving orders, give simple choices. Example, would you like to bath before lunch or after lunch? Would you like this shirt or that one? Would you like tea or warm water? Small choices reduce power struggles because the elderly person still feels some control. Respect first, then guide. Start with respect. Say things like, I know this, it is frustrating. I can see this matters to you. You want to do this your own way, then guide them. Respect first, guidance second. This works much better than immediate correction. 5F. Keep explanations simple, not childish, simple. This medicine helps you breathing. This walker help you stay steady. We are doing this so you do not fall. Clear words help more than long speeches. 6. Choose your battles. This is one of my strongest recommendations. Do not fight over every small thing. Ask, is this dangerous or is this only preference? If this is only preference, maybe let it go. Save your energy for real safety issues. 7. Protect dignity in every ask, whether it's bathing, dressing, walking, eating, or taking medicine. Protect dignity. Do not shame them. Do not mock them. Do not speak about them like they are not there. Even they, even when they are difficult, dignity still matters. What listeners can apply immediately. Here are practical things people use today. First, stop saying they are just stubborn. Instead, ask, what are they trying to protect? That one question changes your mindset. Second, give two small choices every day, not too many, just enough to restore dignity. Third, slow down your speech. Speak more simply. Wait longer after asking something. Other adults often need more time. Fourth, use better sentences. For example, I know independence matters to you. I want to help without taking over. Which part would you like to do yourself? I understand this matter to you. We can go slowly. These sentences are practical because they reduce emotional resistance. Fifth, notice patterns. When does the problem happen most? During medicine, during bathing, during tired, when hungry, when in pain. Patterns reveal clues, and clues lead to better solutions. Benefits of my approach. If people use this approach, what happens? Less fighting, less stress, more cooperation, better communication, more dignity for the elderly person, more peace in the home, and better caregiving results in real life, not perfect but better, and in real caregiving better matters a lot. My thoughts. My honest opinion is this: a lot of elderly people are not trying to be difficult, they are trying to survive the emotional pain of losing control. Many younger people misunderstand this because they only see the outside behavior, but underneath the behavior is often fear, grief, shame, pain, or helplessness. My view is also this: you can be firm without being cruel. You can protect safety without humiliating the person. You can guide without controlling everything. That balance is wisdom. My recommendations: do not judge too fast, do not fight every battle, protect dignity every day, focus on cooperation, not obedience. Stay calm when possible, be firm when safety truly matters, and always remember the human being under the behavior. That may be the most important advice of all. Simple framework to remember. Uh, here is a simple framework of me. Pause, understand, respect, guide. Pause before reacting. Understand what is underneath the behavior. Respect the person's dignity. Guide them with calmness and simple choices. This is easy to remember and practical in real life. My coursing. Why do elderly people become stubborn? Because aging is hard. because losing control is painful, because needing help is painful, because being treated like a child is painful, because fear, pain, shame, and confusion often comes out of resistance. So the next time an elderly person seems stubborn, do not only ask, how do I make them stop? Ask a better question. What are they trying to protect? That questions can change your tone. It can change your patience. It can change the relationship, and it can make you much more effective in real caregiving, because many times elderly stubborn is not really about refusing a task. It is about trying not to lose themselves. And when you understand that, you will not only care better, you will understand people better, and that is what real care begins. Thank you very much.